bass of jungle zijn benamingen voor het nieuwste genre in de elektronische dansmuziek. De meeste platen worden gemaakt in Londen. Hectische drumpatronen en subsonische baslijnen zijn de belangrijkste ingrediënten van drum and bass. Terwijl grote artiesten als Björk, Jamiroquai en Therapy zich door deze ritmes laten beïnvloeden, verblijven de makers van drum and bass meestal buiten de schijnwerpers. Zo komen de jonge twintigers achter de namen Photek en Source Direct slechts buiten als ze zich verplaatsen bij BMW of Ferrari. En zit SQUAREPUSHER, die met het album Feed Me Weird Things wekenlang hoog in de moordlijst stond, het liefst de hele dag in zijn studio. This is your home studio?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is the SQUAREPUSHER Central.
Yeah. You work here all the time?
Yeah. Basically, it's my full-time residential studio. Okay, so I'll just basically I'll run you from that again, and I'll show you what happens. It's that, you know, it all breaks down into separate layers. Basically, drums on its own, bass guitar part, clavinet part, just like 101, and then sort of like a sort of 101 kind of sound on top. So, do you see how it kind of just all sort of sits in layers, basically. It's quite good having it on 8-track. It's really good for mixing tracks down because you can bring stuff in and out really easily, you know, and so forth. So that's how it works. And also you can do this.
What's that?
It's just the pitch control. It's really good. It's really handy because you can speed tracks up or down. But I generally don't speed them up because they're always too fast anyway. You know, this is just when I was a kid. I used to make up a drum machine program on my computer. And when I first got my bass, I'd play bass lines along to a drum machine, which I'd I used to know computer inside out. You know, like I know this stuff, I suppose, and it's like I could make a drum machine program on the computer. You know, this really cheesy little beats and stuff like that. You know, it's really funny, and then play bass lines along to them and record them and stuff. And I've got loads of stuff. And then and that's like 1980, 1985, I think, 1986. No, 1986.
But now you work differently.
Well, yeah, because I work nowadays. Nowadays it's gone back to the same thing, basically. I'm playing along bass lines along with electronic music. You know, it's about 400 times more advanced, but it's the same idea. So it's quite cool anyway. But when even when I got this thing, started getting all this
What's
stuff. SH101. That's another it's another kind of acid house mainstay keyboard. But it's a lot more versatile in terms of the sounds and stuff. But this is the first thing I got on it. I saw all these sliders on it and thought, oh yeah, this fits into my fits into some kind of image with all these buttons and stuff. You know, you give it all that and give it some. And so I got the man to plug it in for me. I was like, wow, and it was like, wow, you know, it's the machine. You know, this is it. It's like.
Car 96. We'll be back with you later.
I'll let the engineers know you're here. Is there anything else you need to tell me before you've been blocked? Has anything changed?
I don't know, do you reckon I could do some kind of sound check at some point?
I'm afraid not. No, there really
No.
isn't time, I'm afraid.
No.
The PA's all perfectly tuned, so it's a case of plug in and go. In the
Right.
first 5 minutes, the engineers will be setting the levels and getting everything sorted for you. But the PA's basically ready to go now.
Do you often play this kind of big festivals?
No, this is the first festival I've ever done.
So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm quite excited, but it doesn't look, I don't know, I thought it'd be bigger, but well, whatever, we'll see.
Are you nervous?
No, but I will be. I will be about an hour before I go on. I don't have a coherent kind of picture of what I want from music, you know. All I have is a mentality. You know, just like listening to kind of to bebop jazz from the 40s is just as important as listening to, I don't know, drum and bass in the 90s or listening to funk in the 70s. You know, it's like there's so much, you know, that you just can't. I can't put myself in a position where I can't not listen to it. You know, I have to have it all. I want to try and get as much of it in as possible. I listen to, yeah, as many records as I can. You know, like, I don't know. You know, this is like, well, experimental electronic, early 70s electronic. This is cop theme music, Herbie Hancock, amazing album. It's like a
What's that?
Buddy Rich. You know, the thing is that all of the rhythms of drum and bass aren't new. Nothing about it is new at all. The only thing about it is new is that it's made with a sampler. You know, all the rhythms of jazz and stuff like that come. All the rhythms of drum and bass, sorry, come from all those jazz music and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, because what is drum and bass anyway?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Drum and bass is like a stupid phrase, isn't it? You know, it doesn't. You know, it just means like sort of. It's just like a term which like people use, isn't it, for make it easier.